Well, Charlie Munger's an old man like me. We're about the same age,
No,
and
wait, Robert, he's like 95.
well, we're in the same category. But,
Okay.
as when I wrote this book here, Who Stole My Pension, my concern here is that the boomers are the biggest generation in history. And when their pensions go, it's going to suck cash out of the stock market. So Charlie would probably still say buy stocks. But the
Mm.
reason I like cryptos, not Bitcoin, is because of blockchain. And blockchain is an accounting system. It's more legitimate than the Fed or the Treasury or Wall Street.
Our video today features a special guest, Robert Kiyosaki, who is a prominent American entrepreneur, businessman, and author. Kiyosaki is known for founding Rich Global LLC and the Rich Dad Company. Before we dive into the interview, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated on our future uploads. During the interview, Kiyosaki's perspective on finance and wealth building was discussed. In line with this topic, Charlie Munger's quote was mentioned. He spoke about how national currencies have been instrumental in facilitating human progress and civilization by allowing for convenient exchanges. According to Munger, it's hard to think of anything on Earth that has done more good to the human race than currency. Let's listen to Robert. What do you say about Charlie Munger?
So Charlie Munger is in the Fed, Treasury, Wall Street crowd, and the younger generations, millennials and below, are in, iPhone crowd. This is the most powerful tool I've ever seen. I still don't know how to use it because I'm an old guy. But this thing here is the most powerful tool I've ever seen in history. And there's more tools coming. But this thing here, this iPhone, I'm on that. I can call anybody in the world like that. It's amazing what can be done. So the younger generation is on this thing, while Charlie Munger is on, the Fed, Treasury, and Wall Street.
Elon Musk is a business magnate and investor. He says, one of the biggest risks to the future of civilization is AI. It's both positive or negative. It has great promise, great capability, Musk said. But he stressed that with that comes great danger. While Bill Gates said that improvements in artificial intelligence are the most important innovation at the moment, billionaire philanthropist Bill Gates said in an interview published Friday. This will change our world, he continued. The applications of generative AI like OpenAI's ChatGPT could improve office efficiency, drafting invoices and letters. Let's know the views of Robert about both of these contrast sayings.
Well, that's a generalized principle called ephemeralization. Ephemeralization is the ability to do more with less. And that's why I'm saying this thing here is the most powerful tool I've ever seen. So this is just a start, and AI is going to take it to the next level. So I agree with both of those guys. AI is going to replace so many people and bring so many changes.
Yeah.
It's like, look at Uber and a taxi. Who would ever dream Uber was possible? And I still have trouble calling an Uber taxi. I'd rather call it taxi. I'm so old. But the thing is, the acceleration of technology is called ephemeralization. And that's my concern, Danielle. We haven't seen anything yet because it just accelerates. Do you know what I mean? You get one invention. It's like when the car was invented and a whole new industries took off from it. But today, as I get in trouble all the time too. I said buy tuna fish, and the reason I say buy tuna fish is because tuna is a derivative of diesel, and I own oil wells, so I know what's happening in the oil industry.
About inflation, Robert thinks that when inflation goes up, we're going to wipe out 50% of the U.S. population. The U.S. Consumer Price Index has consistently declined since its likely peak the summer of 2022, when it rose over 9% year over year. When the latest CPI data are reported on Tuesday, economists expect to see a 6.2% gain year over year in January.
Well, what happened, one of the first things Biden did was he cut off the Keystone XL pipeline. And as you know, I own gold mines, I also own oil wells. I own anything the Fed cannot print. So when my oil wells, when Biden came to office, when Trump exited, I was selling oil at $30 a barrel. The moment the Keystone XL pipeline came offline, oil went from 30 to 130. Today it's about 80 or 90. But oil causes inflation. Then they added, COVID to the whole thing, and inflation went up. And that the ripple effect from that, the precession from all that high price oil, and our strategic reserve is gone. They're buying oil from Venezuela, of all places. I mean, this guy Biden's a criminal. He's buying it from Venezuela. And so our whole economy is in trouble. He's destroying the middle class because the middle class is the guy standing there next to their SUV, pumping gasoline, making me richer because I'm now selling oil for 80 a barrel. But the price of oil keeps going up. Our economy keeps coming down. So what do you expect to happen?
That concludes our discussion for today. Please feel free to share your views in the comments section below. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with the latest videos and news. See you next time.